What's up, everybody? Jason with HOJ Forge. Today, thought I might do something real simple and show you how I light an anthracite coal forge. So depending on who you talk to, a lot of people say, oh, you can't use anthracite, it sucks, it's horrible, blah, use bituminous. And yes, yeah, if you can get it and you can get it affordably, bituminous works better for blacksmithing. Anthracite, which I get from Tractor Supply, once you get past the learning curve, and that's what it is with all the forge fuels, there is a learning curve. If you use bituminous coal and suddenly you have to use propane, there's going to be a learning curve. If you use propane and you have to go to bituminous coal, there's going to be a learning curve. If you use bituminous coal and you have to go to anthracite, there's going to be a learning curve. So get past the learning curve. Not just one bag, not just 3 bags, not, you know, there is a huge learning curve when it comes to a proper coal fire in a forge. It's not just a simple light it on fire and there you go. You need to know how to keep those hot spots hot, how to keep them, you know, where you want them, and that takes some time. So anyways, enough of that rant. You know, lighting a forge is just kind of boring and doesn't make much of a video. So I thought leading up to that, I'd answer some other questions that I get asked actually pretty regularly now. And that is, if you've been watching this channel, you've probably already found a channel by a smith called Chandler Dickinson. Chandler had a job, a white-collar job, don't remember what it was, computer engineering or something, software engineering. And his job got eliminated. So he took his hobby of blacksmithing and turned it into his career. And people keep asking me, are you going to do the same thing? Well, no. I love my job. And as long as it exists, and as long as I have it, I'm going to do it. Now, years down the road, sure, maybe. Who knows? That's the future. That's what's fun about the future is you don't know what's coming. You walk into it with your head held high and you do your best. So we'll see if that happens. But let me show you what my job is like, because my job is awesome. So I'm just about to head to work. We're in a heap of Jeep. Alright, first stop is just a little gas station on my way to work where I have to get my Diet Coke, and they have the world's best breakfast pizza here. Doesn't that look absolutely delicious? Alright, gotta get to work. Alrighty, well, here we are at work. Most of you probably don't know I work at a radio station, so it's actually kind of a fun job. Most of the people I work with are really cool, and yeah, let's go through a day in the life at work of a hobby blacksmith. Hey, look, it's Matt Turk, sales manager. Morning, Matt.
Dude, get out of here. Leave, just go.
So here's the main hallway of the radio station. It's one of the production rooms. Oh, looky there, it's Mike Missico. Let's go say good morning to Mike. Mike's really cool. Hi, good morning, Mike.
Hey, get out of here. Busy.
Oh, Ida Reed's here. Morning, Ida.
Yeah, get bent, Jason.
Morning, Rich.
What the hell are you doing? I told you never to talk to me. Get out of here.
Let's see if Terry Ray is in. She's my boss, program director, has been with this radio station for 30 years. Good morning, Terry Ray. Terry?
Didn't I tell you? Don't bother me.
All right, let's just go say hi to the front office people this morning. Morning, guys.
Who authorized you being up here?
I know. Oh, there she is. Morning, Crystal.
Good morning. What are we doing?
I'm just introducing all the coworkers to my YouTube channel.
And I'm paying you for this. This is on my time.
It was just a little.
Really? I'm pretty sure that you've got something else to do.
I'm going to work right now. Yeah, I love my job.
KLT invites you to play in the first annual Kenny O Rock and Roll Golf Tournament.
Celebrate Mammoth Distilling's first summer in Central Lake. Celebrate Mammoth Distilling's first summer in Central Lake.
Celebrate Mammoth Distilling's first summer in Central Lake. Central Lake. The area's
Jason,
Yes.
I saved you time. That whole bit about the meat to distiller, kill it. Doesn't have to be in there. Kill it. So notice it's exactly the same. Live music by G Snacks, craft cocktails, local food, fun and games. Visit Mammoth Distilling on Facebook for details. That whole about the distiller.
See?
Just have it be my
See?
chin.
He really does like me.
Have it be just my chin. All three of them. Have it be all three chins.
I'm putting that in there. Have it be my chin.
Make sure you get my chins in the shot. Is that wide angle?
Yeah, I love my job at the radio station, but then they make me do stuff like this. All right, where's the on thing? Hey, look, my co-host Jimmy Smith is here. What's going on, Jim?
We have to pretend to like each other on the air, but off the air, not so much.
Stevie Miller for you on the rock station KLT. I am Racing Jason and Jimmy Smith wandering into the studio as well. Welcome, sir.
Thank you, sir. How are you this afternoon?
I am perplexed.
I'm confused myself, but we'll let you go first.
I have been accused of something.
What?
Okay, so maybe you noticed in the hallway there was like some mud that was tracked. It's dried up now. So
I didn't see anything when I came in.
And you're not looking very hard. So I have been accused from circumstantial evidence of being the mud tracker inner. And here's the thing. Okay, so my boots are a little muddy on the top side of them.
Okay.
That does not mean that I am the mud tracker inner person. So
okay,
I've been accused of this.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So, anyways, there was a test because I was denying I was the mud tracker inner.
Right.
And management took me up to the front.
Yes, they did.
By the desk there, where the hard floor, tile floor.
Yes.
And had me stomp my boots.
Mm-hmm.
And
from what I understood, lots of mud fell.
That's what they want you to believe.
Well, that's what I was told.
I believe the mud was there before I stomped my boots.
That's why they had you stomp in that area.
That's my key. All right, I admit.
It's your story?
I admit it was me. But here's the thing: if
that explains why you were
they had called me up there 5 minutes later, there wouldn't have been any.
No,
because I went outside to stomp my boots to make sure all the mud was, and there's nothing left in them. It was that last test that got me. So. Well, that was a fun day at work. So let's head home and see if we can get the forge lit tonight. Oh, all right. Good night, Ida.
Hey, the restraining order says 50 feet, man.
I'm going.
Back up.
So that was actually a pretty fun day at work, and yes, I did put all my coworkers up to doing that. They really are great people, and it really is a fun job, and I love it, and that's why I don't see myself becoming a full-time smith anytime in the near future. Although it is radio, and you never quite know. I've been in the business for 27 years now. And I've lost count of how many radio stations I've worked at over the time. So, who knows? This one will not last forever. And, rather than going and finding something else, I may take up smithing full time. But I've still got a ton to learn. And I have to get quicker at projects. I am so slow at doing things because I just go at a comfortable pace for me. If I had to make a living at it, I'd really have to pick up the pace a lot. So. Anyways, heading home and got to stop at the store real quick, pick up some stuff for my wife, and then we'll get this forge lit. Really, the only reason I'm doing this because lighting the forge is going to take about 30 seconds. So I just wanted to give you a little bit more of a video than here's how you light an anthracite forge, which once you get the process down is pathetically easy. So anyways, I'm gonna get on home and then we'll get it lit, and I'll show you guys that anthracite is not the devil's coal. It is actually pretty good stuff to work with. Alright, so let's get on with it. The anthracite coal. This is what's left over from last night's forging. I was just working on drawing some stuff out, doing some lily candle holders. So with the anthracite, you get a lot of this. I don't know if I'd actually call these clinkers. Clinkers to me are more of this brown color, look melted crap. These, I don't know, it's just sort of like worn out coal, but I find them all over the place, and you sort of have to watch for them when the fire's going. This is what you're watching. When I say stir the fire to move the clinkers around, this is what you're after. If I left them in there, they'd eventually turn to ash, or the melted clinkers, what I would expect more like from the bituminous coal. But I just toss them. You know what? They work really great in the wintertime if you toss them out in the driveway. They add a little traction in the winter, and then I don't have to worry about my pile over there getting bigger. It is kind of a pain in the butt to get rid of all the time. So anyways, I just try and save as much of the good coal that's left in there from last night as I can. And then once I reach a certain level, everything just sort of, everything is at this point ash, clinker, and this other stuff. Here's clinker. So once I get down there, there's like no, you know, there might be just a couple of little tiny pieces. I'm not worried about that. So I'm just going to take all of this crap that's underneath there, and off she goes. I used to keep it in a big metal barrel, but I got tired of emptying it, and it's just easier to throw it in a pile over there. And when it gets too big, I just shovel it into bags and take it to the dump. So there we go. Fire pot is clean. So lump charcoal works the best in my opinion. I have used briquettes in the past, but it's a pain to get those lit sometimes. Whereas the lump charcoal is as easy as just taking a torch to it real quick and getting it glowing, turn the air on, cover it with coal, and she'll be ready to go in, I'd say, 10 minutes. I'm going to start the stopwatch here. I'm going to start the stopwatch so that you can see it as I light it, so we can see how long it takes to go. But I just use a torch to light it. Stopwatch is running. A few of those pieces are glowing orange. Turn the air on. And maybe a little more. That should work. Now all I'm going to do is take some new anthracite and put it around the edges. And then just start putting a little bit on top here. Then you can start putting some of the other stuff on that, you know, got used up a little bit, but there's still some life to it. And we're just going to see how long it takes before I consider it ready to put some steel in. I'm going to leave the camera running. I'll fast forward. But, yeah, I don't think more than about 10 minutes here. Alright, so I'm at, can you see it on there? You can't see it on there. 3.5 minutes, 3 minutes 50 seconds right now. And the inside of that fire is already hot enough to weld. It's already white hot. I'd say another 2 minutes and she'd be ready to go. So not even 10 minutes. It'll take about 5 minutes. Alright, 4 minutes 30 seconds. There she is, campers. I would stick a piece of steel in there right now, no questions asked, and I could get it to welding heat without a problem. So, anthracite, not hard to light. The lump coal works the best. Got to keep the blower going. Or lump charcoal works the best to get it going. But there you go. Next time someone says, anthracite sucks! Hey, it's just different. So get past the learning curve. All the people, all the professional blacksmiths that use bituminous coal for a living, they'll try a bag of anthracite and I tried a bag of anthracite and it sucks. You got to try a dozen bags, get past the learning curve. And I'll tell you what, it's not a bad forge fuel at all. So there you go. Everybody that has to get their anthracite from Tractor Supply or whatever, that's where I get mine, and works just fine for forging. So thanks everybody for checking out the video, and we'll catch you next time, and we'll actually forge something.